So in this video we will talk about encapsulation under double OP concepts, right? Here the encapsulation is one of the four fundamental concepts in object-oriented programming. The others being inheritance, polymorphism, and abstraction, right? It refers to practice of building the data means attributes of fields, and methods means basically functions, right? Or we can call it behaviors that operate on the data into single unit, right? So known as a class. So if you remember that if you take a class, it has attributes and methods, right? So we consider it as a single set of unit, right? So access to the data is restricted to the methods defined within the class, right? So you can access those methods and variables. You can give some restrictions, right? You can define some restrictions to that. This concept helps in hiding the internal implementation details of a class and exposing only the necessary functionalities, promoting data security and code maintainability in Java. Encapsulation is archived through the following mechanism. How? Okay, you can use access modifiers, or you can use private field and getter setter methods and constructor initialization, right? So if we talk about constructor initialization, okay, we have already done that. So if you remember that we define a class, right? And I told you that I have already done that. I called it constructor overloading. That means I create a another constructor for the class with by passing some parameters, right? Hope you remember that. So then it says constructor can be used to initialize the object's state prior field during object creation. This allows you to ensure that the object starts with valid data, right? So you can pass some parameters to private variables through the constructor. If you remember that if we define a variable like x, right, this dot x equal x inside a constructor. Hope you remember that, right? In private field, getters and setter method is basically what does that mean is you can define some private variables, and you can getter means you can get those values through getter method, okay? And you can set some value to that private variable through public setter method, okay? We will do that later. And access modifier means we can define variables or methods using public, private, default, and protected. So we will discuss those things later. Basically public means member are accessible from anywhere, okay? In your program, anywhere can access public members, right? Private means members are only accessible within the same class. If you define something is private, so you can only access that within the class, so outside class you can't access. Members are accessible within the same package. Default means within the same package you can access those things, right? Protected means members are accessible within the same class and its subclasses, right? uh, Same class and subclasses. So this word should be the another thing. And a protected variable can be accessed uh, within the same package as well, right? It getting the default behavior as well, right? uh, Plus its subclasses, right? Okay.